Sam Caston, and welcome to Rouses Point Rec Center. Today we're here for Northeastern hockey. Northeastern Cougars going against Alexandria Bay. And doing the play-by-play for us today after a year's absence is none other than Craig the Hammer Hicks, who was last year's star goalie for the Cougars. Next voice you hear should be that of Craig Hicks.
Hello everybody, we're at the Rec Center in Rouses Point where Alexandria Bay Purple Ghosts are taking on the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton Central. Hello everybody, I'm Craig Hicks, bringing you play-by-play. Tonight for Northeastern and net, we're going to have Jason Sample. And for the Purple Ghosts, we'll have Ethan Drake. Play starting off into the Cougars defensive zone. Cougars trying to get the play out. Puck comes across the ice. Alexandria Bay keeping it in. Cougars shooting it down ice. We're going to have an icing. Start off. Officials for tonight are Mark Stata and Steve Benum. Our coaches for Northeastern are Mr. Jerry Hicks and Mr. Rick Hunter. The coaches for Alexandria Bay are Maurice Guyanet and Alan Benda. Well, hopefully today we have a nice, exciting one. Decent crowd on hand. Plenty of seats available here for all you folks. Come out and support your home team. And in the neutral zone, going into Alexandria Bay. Cougars trying to keep it in. Puck cleared. Back to the defensive zone. Colin Price can't hold on to it. Alexandria Bay almost had a break there. Here comes the Cougars. Cougars moving up ice. Centered. Intercepted. Cougars keep it in. Cross ice. Alexandria Bay breaking it out. Alex Bay dumping it in. And they're going for a line change. Cougars coming around the net. Pete Seymour with the puck. Dumps it in. Cougars come in. Out front, no one there for the Cougars. Cougars looking around. Trying to get the puck out front of the net. Around the net, they shoot. Into the goalie skate, and we have a whistle. Cougars going to change lines here. Face off to the right of Drake. Face off. Cougars trying to keep it in, into the point. Shot. Drake knocks to the sideboards. Around the net. Alex Bay moving it up. Couldn't get a stick on it. Alex Bay trying to set something up there in front of the net. Intercepted by the Cougars. Puck's cleared. Here come the Cougars. Alex Bay catches up though. They cleared out of into the neutral zone. Alex Bay dumps it in. Shot on Sample. Deflected to the side. Shot again. Off the glass. Cougars breaking it out. Hopefully get something going here early. The Cougars need to do that to be successful here and to get the edge on Alexandria Bay. Cougars dump it in. Mike Miller chasing it into the zone. Dumped around the boards. Cougars have a chance to keep it in. They don't. Kicked out by skate. Pete Seymour was one of the veteran players returning to Northeastern this year. He's doing a very good job on defense. Very young team the Cougars are handling this year. Shot, nice save by Drake. Cougars seem to be playing strong here in this first period. They have to do that. They have to work together. Here come the Cougars. Miller shoots. Nice save by Drake. Nice opportunity there by the Cougars. Alex Bay doing a fine job of keeping the puck out of the net. Nice check in there by Miller. Marty Sample. Nice play in there. Cougars trying to keep it in, and they do. Chad Supernaw right there doing a fine job of puck handling. Dumped in around the boards. Alex Bay looking a little shaky here into the first. Shot on net, nice save. Out front, and Drake covers it up. Supernaw showing nice aggressive tactics right there. And the crowd here is enjoying it. Face off to the left of Drake. Chad Supernaw chasing. Here comes Purple Ghost. Moving it in. Out front. Saved by Sample. Moving into about the 5-minute mark here into the period. Neutral zone. Cougars try to dump it in. Stop though. Moving up ice. Nice check in there by Pete Seymour. Here come the Cougars. Marty Sample. Purple Ghost trying to advance it into the Cougar zone. Puck seems to be staying in the neutral zone quite a bit here into this first period. It's good signs for both. It's going to be a pretty good match, I have a feeling. Here come the Cougars. Cougars moving up ice. Centered. And we're going to have an offsides delayed right here. Miller looking for Marty Sample. And we have an icing. My counterpart, Herm Gadway, is unable to be with me today for business reasons, but he will be joining me on most of the games here, and on the games I can't attend, hopefully he'll cover in for me. Face off to the right of Drake. Sample facing off for the Cougars. No, it's not Sample, excuse me. It's number 16, Jason Lemieux. Lemieux, one of the new players this year to the Northeastern Cougars. Alex Bay went down on a 2-on-1. Nice defensive tactics by the Cougars. Rick Hunter doing a very good job this year of working on the defense with the Cougars. Cougars housing 3 goalies this year. Robert Matthews, Ben Lockerbie, and Jason Sample. Lemieux going into the boards. Alex Bay working on a rush, 3-on-2. The shot, Sample, nice glove save. Drops it off for, looks to me as Pete Seymour down there. Pass out front, no one there. Shot! Sample with a nice save. Holy cow. Good play in there by Jason Sample. Both teams changing lines right now. I've checked out the Cougars there for the first couple of practices, and they've got a large team compared to the team last year. They do look to be promising. They've struggled a little bit into this first couple weeks of the season, but I feel later on as the season progresses, they're going to be a strong team. Northeastern coming down, shot, scores! Mike Miller! 8:32 left into the first period. Northeastern on top, 1-0. Nice play in there by Mike Miller, taking the top corner. Well, the Cougars move up to a 1-0 lead here into the first. That's exactly what they have to do this year if they want to be a top contender in the league. Jerry Hicks seems to be a very happy man right now. The Cougars can't get a big head. They have to come out, score more goals. They seem to be playing very aggressive right now. Puck goes out to the point. Alex Bay moving in. Here come the Cougars. Marty Sample can't get a stick on it. Cougars cleared out. Marty Sample. Sample up to Superna. Superna trying to dump it in. He can't. Intercepted by a Purple Ghost. P. Seymour dumps it cross ice. This game seems to be very lively so far. Cougars dump it out. Nice play by Superna. We're going to have a penalty coming up here to the Purple Ghost, it appears. A trip is coming up. 2. Looks to me as number 6 for the Ghosts. Number 10. That's Cornahan, I believe. What? A 2-goal lead is nice. Cougars moving up. They dump it in. They got to set up here. Out front. Oh. Jason Lemieux goes into the boards. Supernog. He's shoved into the boards. They're still coming on strong though, folks. Play dumped out. Pete Seymour. Centers it to the Lemieux. Lemieux dumping it in. Alexandria Bay trying to send it right back up the ice. Nice shot by Peter Seymour. I'll tell you, that Peter Seymour has developed quite a bit here in the past couple of seasons that I've noticed. He's a very aggressive player and he's a very strong man. Seymour with the puck. Nice pass. Alex Bay dumping it back down. 19 seconds remaining in the Alex Bay penalty. Mike Miller shoots it up to Sample. Sample behind the back pass. Stopped by Alex Bay. Alex Bay does a fine job of executing their first penalty. Alex Bay moving up ice, 2-on-2. Centers, stopped by Sample, nice save, and he covers it up. Jason Sample and Robert Matthews tend to be taking on a lot of the workload this year for Northeastern. They're going to have a very busy season with a very young team this year. Rob Matthews sitting this one out. They're both working very hard this year, I believe, and hopefully they can come up with something this year. Face off here to the left of Sample. Save out front, no one there. Cougars trying to clear it out. Alex Bay keeping it in, dumped along the boards. Colin Price there standing in front of the net on defense for the Cougars. Colin Price, a new player this year for the Cougars. Superna chasing him down. Alex Bay moving up ice. No offside, 3-on-2. Colin Price with the puck, dumps it around the boards. Out front, no one there. Here come the Cougars, folks. DeCoste dumps it in. Out front. No one there for the Cougars to capitalize. Alex Bay moves in. Nice stick handling skills. Oh, nice play by Marty Sample. Here the crowd go. Marty Sample with the puck now. He's going to wind up shot. Oh, Drake couldn't find it. Oh, and Miller's crushed along the boards. Alex Bay moving out. Here we go. 1-on-1. They dump it in. Nice save by Jason Sample. But we have a thriller going on here down at the rec center, folks. And we have a stop with 4:20 left into the first period. Cougars up top, 1-0. Alex Bay getting tied up by Cougar players. Oh, Some hitting going along the boards there. Another icing coming up. Jason Sample has to make sure whenever that puck's right in front of the net to cover it up every time. You don't want to let the opposition be capitalizing on plays and putting in goals that the defense should clear, or he has a chance to cover up and have a face-off, because it gives the team a chance to regroup themselves. Puck dumped out into the neutral zone. Alex Bay. Pass cross ice. Alex Bay moving up. They shoot. Save. Rebound. No one there. Cougars don't get it out. Shot wide. Looks to me as if another penalty is going to be coming up. An interference penalty to Alexandria Bay. And that penalty is going to be to number 24. I don't have his name. .334 remaining here into the first period. Face off into the neutral zone. Looks to me like Marty Sample facing it off for the Cougars. No, Lemieux again. Lemieux and Marty Sample tend to look alike. Delayed offsides. And there's some commotion here among the fans. Coach is yelling. That's what makes hockey very interesting. A lot of familiar faces here this year within the rink. A lot of diehard Cougar fans here. Seymour with the puck. Moving it up ice. Alexandria Bay dumping it in. No icing. Seymour looking for Marty Sample. Marty Sample moves it up the ice to Pete Racine. Racine can't hold on to it. Alex Bay clears it back down the ice. Colin Price around the net. Out front. They score! Alex Bay ties it up here with 2:38 left in to the first period. 1-1. Cougars still going to be on the power play. They have 39 seconds, I believe, 34. To capitalize and come up to a one-goal lead here. Colin Price just making a minor mistake by giving it off. He meant to clear it across ice. Those things tend to happen, though. Alex Bay gets a big break there. Cougars need to come on strong here. This last couple minutes into the period, Seymour using the boards. Colin Price digging hard. He's tied up right now. Rattled off the glass. Back into the defensive zone of the Cougars. Colin Price around the net. Working his way up along the boards. Oh! DeCoste taken down hard. Alex Bay clears it down. Cougars around the net. Along the boards, Alex Bay dumps it right back into the Cougar zone. And we're going to have another icing call with 1:45 left into the first. Face off here to left of Sample. Cougars need to strengthen themselves right back up again. At the beginning of the period, they tend to come on very strong there, getting a quick goal. Jerry Hicks will have some comments for him there in between periods. Give him a nice pep talk. Cougars trying to get it out of their defensive zone. They do. Here come the Cougars. Oh! Alex Bay putting a nice hit onto Brian DeCoste there. He's getting shoved around quite a bit there tonight. They must have his number. DeCoste retaliating. Alex Bay coming in. Sample. Nice butterfly save. Back to the point. He winds up. Trying to pass it cross ice, so player in near the net would put it in. Seymour digging hard. He's getting worked along the boards. Lemieux fires it. Nothing going. We're down last minute of play, about 38 seconds left. Alex Bay comes down, they shoot, they score! Alex Bay very quickly has come up on top of the Cougars, 2-1. Face off. Alex Bay moves it back into the Cougar zone. And a lot of activity taking place in front of the net. The shot. Sample with a save. And we got some words being exchanged here by both teams. Face off here to the left of Sample. Cougars trying to clear it, having difficulty in doing so. Jason Hicks clears it out of the zone. Up to Marty Sample. Marty Sample couldn't get a break. Nice play in there by the Ghosts. And that brings us to the conclusion of the first period. Alex Bay on top of the Cougars, 2-1.
You're on the air.
Okay, we're ready here to kick off the second period. Both teams switching nets. Alex Bay starting it off into the Cougar zone. Colin Price dumps it around the boards for Marty Sample. Sample holding his man up. Pass out front. Mike Miller picking up the tab there. Colin Price breaking it out for the Cougars. Moves it up ice. Shot back down. Pete Seymour dumping it in. Cougars on the attack. Mike Miller out front. Still out front. Marty Sample shoots. Oh! Oh, wide of the net. Cougars coming up with all kinds of opportunities. Seymour trying to hold it in. He does. Oh, the fans are going wild here. Let me tell you. Price can't hold it in. Shoots it along the boards. Sample. Over. Mike Miller. Along the boards. Passes to Marty Sample. Sample out front. No one there. Colin Price trying to get to it. Wrist shot. Stopped by Alexandria Bay. Alex Bay on the attack here and in the neutral zone. Peter Seymour sends it down. No icing. Stopped by Alex Bay goalie Ethan Drake. Hicks sends it in for the Cougars. Pete Seymour shoots it towards the net. Alex Bay winds it on down, and we're going to have an icing here. Well, the Cougars look promising here at the beginning of the second period. A few opportunities, just could not capitalize and put it in the net. But I have a feeling if those opportunities arise again, someone will be there to cash in on a goal. Well, 13:09 here to go in the second period. Alex Bay still up 2-1. Face off. DeCoste Sends a little dribbler towards the net. In the corner, moved out. Jason Hicks can't keep it in. Here comes Alex Bay. Alex Bay, 2-on-2. Around the boards. Jason Hicks taking out his man. Here's Pete Seymour. Pete Seymour with the puck. He's moving up ice. Here he goes, folks. Watch him. He's dragged down, and we have a penalty coming up here to Alexandria Bay on slashing. Well, Cougars have a chance here to even her up or possibly take the lead. Cougars have the one-man advantage now. I believe it's their third power play of the night. Last power play, though, they made a mistake and ended up getting the game tied up on them, and then Alex Bay came up with another goal later on into the period. Well, the face-off now right outside of the Cougars' offensive zone. Alex Bay going to be on the defensive here. Next minute and 30 seconds. Mike Miller taking the face-off for the Cougars. Dumps it in. Going along the boards. Alex Bay around the net. Sending it all the way down for Jason Sample. Sample stops it. Sending it to the near boards. Peter Seymour along the boards. Seymour going to take it himself on the rush. Moves it up to Mike Miller. Mike Miller with the puck. Hang on, folks. He's going to wind up. Shoots. Rebound. No one there. They shoot again. Rebound. No one there. Seymour with the puck. Winds up. Stopped by Alexandria Bay. Alex Bay with the puck now into the neutral zone. Moving up the ice. They shoot. Sample. Sending it off to the corner. Alex Bay centering it. No one there. The puck out of the Cougar zone. Back to Pete Seymour. Seymour with the puck. Looking. Sending it along the boards up to number 15 for the Cougars. Number 15 for the Cougars is Peter Racine. Racine, who he seemed to impress me this year in the preseason, if you want to call it that. Alex Bay winding up. Nice save by Sample. Colin Price with the puck. Sends it up to Miller. Miller can't find it in the skates. Nice move by Marty Sample. Sample loses it, though, in neutral zone. Off the glass. Sample going to stop it for Colin Price. Price around the boards. Sample looking a little aggressive there. Dumped along the boards. Alex Bay. Nice play by Colin Price. Nice poke check. Peter Racine digging in hard. He's playing aggressive. This line right here for the Cougars, I think, they're gonna be very impressive there coming up within the next few weeks. I see him working on the breakout in practice, and they seem to impress me. Here's Mike Miller. Mike Miller dumping it in along the glass, around the boards. Alex Bay trying to break it out. Cougars seem to have some spark into them. Colin Price dumps it along. Superna with the puck. Out front, no one there. Alex Bay picks up the tab. Here comes Alex Bay, folks. They're coming down. Jason Hicks taking down his man. Nice play by Jason Hicks. Boy, he's a big man. Sample stopping it for Colin Price. Price. Wind up. Off of the shin pad of Jason Hicks. Alex Bay can't get anything going. They seem a little tangled up there. Lack of communication. Around the net. Price trying to dump it out to the point. Winds up, shoots. It's on top of the net, and we're going to have a face-off outside of the zone. Penalty over for Alexandria Bay. Both teams full strength now. Both teams are going to make a line change. The Cougars are going to send out for them number 10, Corey Hamlin, facing it off in the center. He's a new player this year to the Cougars. Alex Bay dumps it in. Puck cleared out of the zone. Alex Bay gonna dump it right back in though. Jason Hicks chasing into the corner. Alex Bay on strong to him. Hicks clears it out. And we're gonna have an icing here with just under 9 minutes left in the second period. Alex Bay still up 2-1. Jason Sample having a conversation right by the crease with Peter Seymour, telling him which man he wants him to mark. The hardest thing for a goalie, speaking from experience, is having unwanted men in front of you. It's important that defense and the wings cover the right men. Don't leave anyone open to get a tip in or a deflection or a screenplay. Alexandria Bay shoots it on Sample. Sample clears it to the boards. Hicks trying to dump it out. He can't. Stop by Alexandria Bay. I think Jason Hicks is out there for one thing only, and that's just to stop men from getting into the net. Marty Sample digging strong. Tying up his men. P. Seymour from the point. Shot. Marty Sample. He's tied up out front. Behind the net. A lot of activity being taken place here. Here comes Alexandria Bay. 2-on-3. They shoot it. Sample clearing it to the near corner. Nice stick move by P. Seymour. Seymour moves it up. He can't find Mike Miller as he wanted to, and we're going to have an icing here. Cougars might have had a chance there if Mike Miller had anticipated the pass coming, but he didn't really notice it coming till the last second and couldn't get a stick on it. Well, the Cougars are going to change defensive lines here. They're going to send Colin Price out. And Jason Lemieux is going to take the face-off for the Cougars with Chad Superna and Brian DeCoste on the wings. Cougars cleared out. Superna has a chance. He's moving in. Purple Ghost goalie comes out. He clears it perfectly. Uh-oh, one-on-one. Here we go. Colin Price. Nice job in there playing defense. Nice play for Colin Price. Clears it out of the zone. That's heads-up hockey right there. And as for all you younger hockey players out there, if you've seen what Colin Price just did by not committing himself by going after the man, that's what you have to do. Alex Bay clearing it up. Hicks sends it around. Alex Bay shot. Nice save, Jason Sample. Holy cow, what a save. Alexandria Bay coming back in with the wraparound out front. Shot. Nice save, Jason Sample again. Sample making some tremendous saves out here. He's holding the Cougars in this one. Shot again. Sample with a split save. Here comes Brian DeCoste, folks. He's moving. He's Chad Superna tied up out front in. Ethan Drake is going to tie it up. Oh, here we go. There's one going here. Steve Benham and Mark Statham. I'm going to make sure nothing breaks out, nothing gets out of hand here too early. It's still early in the game. 6:48 left into the second period. And it's starting to, a lot of activity being taken place down here. Jerry Hicks should be impressed with his team here this period. They're awesome defense. As far as I can see, all they need now is to poke a couple into the opposition's net. Cleared around the boards. Colin Price trying to hold it in for the Cougars. He does. Mike Miller taking along the boards. He's tied up. Peter Racine trying to get it out to Marty Sample. He can't. He's hit out in front of the ice. Into the corner now. Racine being taken down. And we're going to have a whistle here. As Racine goes in and he retaliates after being dragged down there. Alex Bay taking on a pretty good sized team this year. Last year they had a decent sized team also. Cougars this year, the numbers they have are so good. It seems like the support for hockey is going right back up around here. Well, here comes Alexandria Bay down. Nice play, Pete Seymour. And Along the boards here. Out front shot. Nice save, Jason Sample. Jason Sample is having a tremendous night, folks. Let me tell you. Around the net, out front. Nice play in there by Peter Seymour, and we're going to have a whistle here. A penalty coming up, interference penalty to Peter Seymour. Peter Seymour questioning Mark Stata why that penalty's being called. He kind of was involved in the play when the puck wasn't to the player that he hit, so he was called for interference there. So the Cougars going to be shorthanded here for a minute and a half. They're going to have to work the box here and clear it out of the zone as fast as possible. And they have to stick to the box if they want to be successful in executing this power play. So the Purple Ghosts working on one of their first few power plays of the night. Along the boards here. Sample can't get a stick on it. Alex Bay looking for someone in front. No one's in front. Clear it out of the zone. Alex Bay has to come back out, renumber themselves. Jason Hicks shooting it at cross ice. Alex Bay picking up the puck. Marty Sample almost getting a break right there. Cougars have to start picking up on these Alex Bay mistakes. Here comes Alex Bay, wind up shoot, off the glass. Sample's gonna hold on to it for a face-off. Cougars gonna make a line change here. See if they'll send on the enforcers. Looks to me like Jason Lemieux is gonna come on the ice. And see who else. Looks to me as Marty Sample. Lemieux facing off for the Cougars to the right of Jason Sample. Sample sending him back of the net. Around the boards, Alex Bay. Back out front. No one there for the Cougars. Nice save, Jason Sample. Sample being tied up by an Alex Bay player though. Alex Bay sending it in. Nice save, Jason Sample. I'm telling you, Jason Sample's having a fabulous night here tonight. Sample making his comeback debut. Alexandria Bay shooting it on Jason Hicks. Jason Hicks seems to be injured. The shot. Nice playing in there by Peter Racine. Sample was down at the time and he got a stick on it and puck deflected up here over camera booth. I'd also like to mention at this time our cameraman is Mr. Sam Castine. Sam with his third year, I believe, working Cougar games here. Done a fantastic job throughout these last few years. Cougars have 10 seconds left into their penalty. Then they'll be back at full strength. They've done a good job so far of killing the penalty. Miller faces off for the Cougars. Back to the point. Shot. Deflected just wide of the net by inches. Back out front. No one there. Miller, he's going to send it down. And we're going to have icing. But the Cougars are back to full strength here. Less than 5 minutes to go here into the second period. Alex Bay still up 2-1. We're on a deadlock in scoring in this period. No one's put a puck in the net this period. Last goal was about 38 seconds left into the first by Alex Bay when they took the lead up on top of the Cougars 2-1. And ever since, the scores remain the same. Lemieux back on the ice for the Cougars. As is Brian DeCoste and Chad Supernaw. Alex Bay dominating the period. And the puck is cleared out and a souvenir for a fan. Now they're going to throw it back. They don't want it. So the face-off here just the top of the circle. To the left of Sample. Alex Bay dumping it around the net. Out front. Nice job in there by Suprana. And here comes the Cougars, folks. They've got it into Alex Bay's zone. Cleared out front. And Ethan Drake picks it up with his glove. He doesn't want anything happening that shouldn't be here. There's a few minutes left to go into the period. Both teams line changing right now. Exciting period this second period has been. Miller back on the ice for the Cougars. Colin Price and Pete Seymour on defense. No, that's not Colin Price. That's number 5 for the Cougars, Chris Rabideau. He's also a new player to the Cougars this year. Mike Miller with the puck. He stops, puts on the brakes, shot. Oh, wide of the net. Racine couldn't get a stick on it, tip it in. Alex Bay clearing it right out of the zone. Back to Seymour. Seymour dumps it in. No icing. Was waved off. So Alex Bay dumps it into the neutral zone. Seymour picks it up. Looking for Marty Sample. He can't get it. Ethan Drake dumping it along the boards, helping himself out, trying to clear it. Mike Miller holding it in for the Cougars. Here come the Cougars, folks. Pete Racine putting it out front. Alex Bay defense there to stop it on the rush. Here comes Alex Bay. They put on the brakes. Shot. Marty Sample picks up the puck. Showing off his skating abilities here. Repositioning. Cougars get it out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Alex Bay, though, predominantly sending it right back in. And we have a whistle. It looks to me as if another penalty, a holding penalty, is coming up here. And by the sounds of the crowd, it's coming up to Alex Bay. And the penalty is going to be to, looks to me as number 8, Pitts for the Alex Bay Purple Ghosts. So Alex Bay going to remain shorthanded for the next minute and a half. 2:12 left to go here in the second. They're still up top though, 2-1 over the Cougars. Cougars with the home ice advantage here. I don't think one goal is going to separate this game though. I have a feeling it's going to take a little more than that. Well, here comes Subrana. He's looking out front for DeCoste. Lemieux trying to find the puck. Was under a Purple Ghost. Alex Bay sending it down. Hicks can't get a stick on it. Skating all the way down. Jason Hicks around the net. Looking to DeCoste. DeCoste sends it out to Jason Lemieux. Lemieux over to Suprana. Suprana sends it right to the net. And offsides call coming to the Cougars. 44 seconds remaining into the Alex Bay penalty. Face off right outside the defensive zone of Alex Bay. So Cougars dump the puck right back into Alex Bay zone. Sample can't get a stick on it. Here comes Jason Hicks. Hicks trying to send it to the net. Deflected off Purple Ghost. And Alex Bay clears the puck. Jason Sample coming out to stop it for Pete Seymour. Seymour with the puck. Looking for Mike Miller. Mike Miller couldn't get a stick on it. Goes through Alex Bay. Pete Racine dumped around the Purple Ghost net. Alex Bay in the neutral zone, sending it up ice. And we have an icing coming up Play going to be shifted right back down to Alex Bay defensive zone. Well, we're down to our last 39 seconds here. End of the second period. Cougars have one last opportunity to put a quick goal past Alex Bay and tie it up here going into the third. It would be very nice if they could do that. See if anyone can break this deadlock of no goals being scored here into the second period. Alex Bay, they're clearing it out. 30 seconds. P. Seymour with the puck. Sends it up to. And it's dumped in. Puck in back of the net. Looks to me as Superna in the corner. And we have a whistle. And thought maybe there'd be a penalty coming up to Superna for hitting after the whistle, but Steve Benham does not see it as that. Cougars' last opportunity here, 9 seconds left. See if Jerry Hicks can get anything going here. No, it looks to me as if Alex Bay is going to send it down, and it's going to be the end of the period here. Okay, we're starting off here the third period. Last period for the Cougars to catch up the 2-1 deficit they're behind. And the puck being dumped down into the Cougar zone. Sample still in net for the Cougars, as is Ethan Drake for Alex Bay. Cougars working up along the boards, trying to get it out. Alex Bay coming on strong this period, very aggressive. Out front, no one there for Alex Bay. Cougars dumping it around. Good defense play by P. Seymour out front again. Luckily, Cougar player there. Alex Bay shoots just wide of the net. I'll tell you, Jason Sample is having a great day today in net. P. Racine breaking out for the Cougars. Here comes Marty Sample. He shoots, scores! Mike Miller taps it in off the beautiful give and go pass of Marty Sample. How about that? It's tied up here in a jiffy, 2-2. 13:53 left in the third period. Just under 2 minutes played in this period, and the Cougars have tied it up. Jerry Hicks must be impressed. Well, game is all tied up here. Maybe the Cougars can get a spark off that goal that was just scored by Mike Miller and hopefully pop in a couple more and get some insurance goals here. Jason Lemieux taking the face-off for the Cougars. Alex Bay dumps it in. Sample around the net. Out front! Sample can't make very many mistakes of that because Alex Bay will run up the score in a hurry. Cougars getting it out of the zone. In the neutral zone, Alex Bay working their way up. Here they come, they shoot. Stop by P. Seymour. Brian Decos getting shoved around there. And Superna dumps it into the offensive zone. Alex Bay around the net. Seymour picks it up, tacks it along the ice. Superna appears to be tired. Cougars need a line change here. Miller stepping on the ice for the Cougars. Here comes Alex Bay, 2-on-2, trying to break through Jason Hicks and Peter Seymour. Unable to do that. Seymour trying to get it up to Miller. Pass just a little too far ahead. Jason Hicks with the puck. Sends it along the boards. Puck centered. No one there for the Cougars. Dumped right back into the Cougar zone. Seymour picking it up. Clearing it out. Cougars dump it in. Miller chasing. And Racine holding it in for the Cougars. Racine out front. No one there. To the point. Seymour can't hold it in. Seymour backhands it back into the defensive zone for Alex Bay. Alex Bay around the net. Working their way up ice. And Alex Bay loses possession. Cougars dump it along the boards for Miller. Miller can't get a stick on it. Here comes Alex Bay. Cross ice. Skating around everybody. They shoot. Nice save. Jason Sample. Sample, definitely the man of the game here for the Cougars. He has made some fabulous stops. Jason Hicks, nice play in there. I'll tell you, that guy is a tank out there. Alex Bay behind the net, trying to wrap around. They come out, shoot. Saved by Sample. Holy cow, I'll tell you. I'm going to have to take some tips from Jason Sample after this game. .54 here to go into the third period. I believe if it does reach an overtime period, it's a 5-minute overtime period. And then it's a, if nothing happens after that, I believe it's a tie. But I'm sure Jerry Hicks would like to have a win under his belt. Wind up from the point. Oh! The rebound was just short of the net. They shoot again. Nice save by Sample. Man in the crease, I believe. And it was, so the play is going to move right outside of the Cougars' defensive zone. Looks like Mike Miller on the ice now for the Cougars. It is. Facing it off. Alex Bay picks up the puck. They move it in. They wind up. They shoot. Off the glass. P. Seymour getting checked up. Out front. And we're going to have a holding penalty coming up now. I'm trying to determine which team it's against. It looks to be Alexandria Bay. And the penalty is going to be to number 6, Courtney John. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Alex Bay is hosting they have a female player on their team. As all you Cougar diehard fans may know, a few years ago we had a female player on our team, Meg Carey, who was a great asset to the team. And she's away to school now in Buffalo. Alex Bay bringing it into the Cougar defensive zone. Pete Seymour behind the net. Looking for some players to hit. He gets it up. And the Cougars can't bring it into the zone as they wanted to. Seymour again. Dumps it cross ice. Cougars here have the one-man advantage on Alex Bay. Alex Bay with the puck, though. They're going to take it up the ice, and they're going to hold on to it, and they're going to shoot. Nice save by Sample. Almost lost in his skates. Those are the goals that you wish you could just take back, but Sample stays on top of things and pulls it out. Cougars making a line change here. Alex Bay dumps it in off P. Seymour. Seymour gets it up to Chad Supernaw. Supernaw with the puck. Dumps it in. Saved by Alex Bay. Drake couldn't find it. Lost it in the pads. And Alex Bay has killed their penalty. So they're going to remain full strength here. Marty Sample on the ice now for the Cougars. And we're going to have a stoppage in play here for an icing with 8:42 left here to go in the third period. Game tied, Alex Bay 2, Northeastern 2. Face off to the right of Ethan Drake. Cougars sending some new players onto the ice. Face off here. And I believe that number 11 for the Cougars, who just took the face off, is Jack Batha. He's also a new player this year. Cougars, a very, very young team. Nice save, Jason Sample. Listen to the crowd. They love it. Sample putting on a spectacular show today for our fans down here. And I'm sure his grandfather's going to be very proud of Jason. We have under 9 minutes here to go in regulation time. Face off to the right of Jason Sample. Alex Bay moves in. Sample jumps on top of it. That's what he has to do. Keep stopping the game as much as possible. Don't let any of the opposition get a roll going and then break your game. I'm sure that's Jason Sample's strategy right now. And the puck's tied up in between skates. It'll be interesting here to see who breaks the deadlock here. 2-2. But I have a feeling that one goal is not going to separate this game. Alex Bay sends it in, trying to deflect it. Out front, no one there. Cougars doing a fine job of tying up the men in front of the net. Alex Bay can't get the shot off from the point. They send it up. In the skates. Mike Miller just cannot find it. Alex Bay now. 2-on-2. Here comes Mike Miller. Mike Miller with the puck, moving up ice. Nice move by Mike Miller. He loses balance a little bit. He's back on edge though. Leaves it off. Marty Sample hauled down from behind. No penalty though being called. Nice defensive play by Alex Bay. Alex Bay leaves it off for one man. Shot. Sample's going to cover it up here. Marty Sample sticking up for his goaltender. I like that kind of play in a person. Well, we have some activity taking place down here now. Very exciting game here throughout. Probably one of the more finer ones we'll see this season. But it's early to tell yet what to expect. It's so early, there's a long way to go. And I'm sure Jerry Hicks is happy of what he's seeing here today, so he knows what the Cougars are capable of doing. Alex Bay with the puck, moving it in. Around the net, trying to wrap around out front. Scores! Alex Bay moves on top of the Cougars, 3-2. Alex Bay with a fine play right there. Cougar defensemen were tied up. Not much Jason Sample could do on that play. I'm sure he didn't have a very good view of it. Cougars have to regroup now and come back even more strong and pop one in real as fast as they can. They have to tie this up. So now the Cougars trailing by one. They're going to send Jason Lemieux, Chad Superna on the ice. Colin Price going to step on for defense. Out though. They dump it back in. Colin Price taking a shot to the leg. It looks like he's hurt, but he's staying in it. He's a tough little guy. Sample covering it up. I'm sure Colin Price is going to feel the effects of that tomorrow when he wakes up. A good solid shot. I'm sure he's going to be replaced here. Or maybe he will stick it out. I'll tell you, that Colin Price is a tough little guy. They need more of them guys around here. Face off. Cougars clearing it out. Here they come on strong. Mike Miller up along the boards. Plowing on top of Alex Bay. Oh my God. Alex Bay trying to clear it out. Miller keeping it in over to Marty Sample. Marty Sample using the boards. Pete Racine. Oh, Sample couldn't get a hold of it. Michael Miller out front. Can't get around the defense. Dumped along the boards. Northeastern not going to be able to keep it in. Alex Bay clearing it out to the neutral zone. Not for long though. Mike Miller, he keeps it in. Dumps it back into the Cougars as he's shot up along the boards. Around the net here. Marty Sample doesn't know where the puck is. Back to the point. The shot. Not a strong shot off by Colin Price. Price backhands it. 5:45 here to go into the third. Pete Seymour taking control of the puck. Looking, moving it up ice. Going up, Chad Supernaw. Here comes Supernaw. He might have a break, folks. Winds up. Oh, it looked like it was going in. Alex Bay moving up ice. Number 10. Into the corner. Shot around the back of the net. Cougars looking to clear it. Supernaw along the boards. Here he comes, folks. He's got a breakaway. He moves in. Nice play, Supernaw. Oh, out front. Couldn't get it in. Oh, my God. Oh. Cougars almost tying it up. Here comes Alex Bay, though. They shoot. Nice save, Jason Sample. Here come the Cougars again. Using the boards. I'll tell you, the Cougars look pretty aggressive for a young team. And the puck is deflected off a stick into the Cougar bench. Hell, 4:34 here to go into the third. Alex Bay up top, 3-2. Cougars have to get something going strong here in the next couple minutes. Otherwise, I have a feeling you're going to be seeing Jason Sample go to the bench within the last minute so that the Cougars can get an extra skater on. Puck shot up along the ice. Alex Bay clearing it back in, though. Seymour looking for Racine. Racine along the boards here. Miller trying to dump it in. Onto a purple goal stick. Oh, nice play. Jason Hicks. I'll tell you, he's something else out there. Here come the Cougars, folks. Stay on your seat. Miller winds up. Off a skate. Seymour trying to hold it in for the Cougars. He's got it in his skates. He holds it in. Cougars need to get the puck towards the net. Alex Bay trying to clear it out. They can't. Seymour holds it in. Along the boards around the net. Marty Sample's going to go in hard as he puts up his guy against the boards. Alex Bay clears out of the zone into the neutral zone. Seymour picks it up. Being checked in center ice. Seymour with the backhand looking for Jason Lemieux. Can't find him under the Purple Ghost. Purple Ghost dump it in. Jason Hicks picking up the puck. 3 minutes here to go into the period. Here come the Cougars, folks. Here they come. They have a chance. And Ethan Drake's going to take no chances. And Supernaw letting everybody know. Oh, here we go. We have some activity being taken place right in front of us as Jason Hicks comes in too. Hopefully we can get out of this with some penalties, but I have a feeling Mark Stata is going to ring some people up. And they're going to bring Jason Hicks into the box. Hicks, a new player this year. He has to learn, though. Have to stay out of conflict as much as possible, especially with only a couple minutes left to go into the game. So the face-off's going to move right outside of the defensive zone of Alexandria Bay. Cougars going to be shorthanded here for the next minute and a half. And I believe that I think Jerry Hicks may be calling a timeout here. Seymour questioning why the penalty was called. Well, Colin Price dumps it in. Cougars really need to keep it out of their defensive zone here in the next minute and a half. Alex Bay working their way up ice. Cougars doing a fine job of clearing it. Cougars dump it all the way back down. Just under 50 seconds here to go into the Cougar penalty. It's going to be exciting to see how this game's ending. Oh, here comes Alexandria Bay. They're working their way out. Nice play, Pete Racine. Alex Bay defense going to make a rush. He moves up. He shoots. Saved by Sample, and he's going to stop it. 2:02 left here to go. All the fans here on the edge of their seats to see how this one's going to end up. Cougars sending Mike Miller onto the ice, along with Chad Superna. Cougars clear it back out of their zone, into the neutral zone. Alex Bay setting up. Alex Bay comes in. Nice save by Sample. Out front of the ice, they score! Oh my God. Alex Bay is taking a 2-goal lead. Cougar penalties come back to haunt him. So, with a minute and 40 seconds left to go here into the third, Alex Bay has moved on top of the Cougars 4-2. Cougars here hoping for a prayer. Timeout has been called by, I believe, Mr. Jerry Hicks. Well, we're here resuming play into the third period. Jerry Hicks just calling a timeout. 1:40 left here to go. Cougars hoping for a prayer. Alex Bay moving down. Play now into the defensive zone of the Cougars around the net. Out front. Off the skate of Colin Price. Colin Price taking a hard elbow. No penalty being called though. Mike Miller moving up ice for the Cougars. He's taking a beating. Out front, Marty Sample can't get his stick on it. And the puck is just dumped back down into the Cougar zone. 1 minute left here to go into the game. It has been an exciting game, but I feel that it's over. You can never tell though. Superna making a mistake, handing it off to Alex Bay. Captain behind the net. Alex Bay just winding down the clock here. 45 seconds here to go. Suberna running his man into the boards. Seymour looking up for Marty Sample. Sample, he's going to chase down hard. Less than half a minute here to go. Jason Sample, if I could find one word to describe him, I think it would be impeccable. He has done such a remarkable job this game. He's held the Cougars in it all along. Puck coming out front. Pete Racine making a rush. Couldn't get anything on it. 4 seconds left here to go. Alex Bay getting off the last shot. Nice save, Jason Sample. And now we'll come to the end of the game. The Cougars are defeated by the Alex Bay Purple Gulls by a score of 4-2. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and a special thanks to Sam Castine. And signing off for Herm Gadway, I'm Craig Hicks. Goodbye, everybody.
Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Beekmantown Central School, and joining me is Mr. Jim Schutz, and I'm going to let him introduce the players along with the PA announcer here. This is Sable Valley and Northern Adirondack in the consolation game of the Beekmantown Holiday Invitational. And Gary Finney doesn't agree with the names they're giving. Must have the wrong team.
Mr. Finney's in hot water already.
Well, Gary will straighten them out.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Gary is the type of person to straighten things out in a big hurry. Starting lineup, number 20, Craig Hart, the Ausable Valley Patriots.
Well, I say the heck with it.
Well, I guess we're not going to get started. We'll get him on the floor. Starting for the Bobcats, number 23, a sophomore, Eric Owen. A junior, Dave Bushy, number 22. At point guard, number 11, Jason Moulton, handled the ball very well last night against the Beekmantown pressure. The third junior, number 21, Scott Schutz, and the only senior starting for the Bobcats, number 24, Heath Belrose. Very easy to go over the subs for the Bobcats. There's only 4 of them on the bench. Billy Bushy, Sean Gerlamatis, Jason Macy, and Kelly Gilmore.
Officials tonight have Steve Parker and Wally Vanderhoff Jr. Who's on the floor for the Patriots?
For the Patriots, number 14, John Nixon, number 21, Corey Bazzaio, number 44, Steve Davey, number 20, Craig Hart, and number 33, Gene Santor. These teams just met about a week and a half ago with the Bobcats coming out the winners. Belrose jumping against Hart. Ball's tipped. Back to Davies. Exum brings it across midcourt. Bobcats in a 2-3 zone. Santor pressured by Owen. Swing the ball. There's Johnny Nixon with a 3. Rebound by Schutz. Takes the ball himself. Up the floor. Kicked around. Belrose. Back out to Moulton. Nice pass inside to David Bushy. Bushy up. Rejected. There's Schutz up for the jumper, and he's fouled. It's going to be 2 shots for Scott Schutz. Fouls on number 44, Steve Davies. That's his first. Bobcats had some good penetration early, had the ball inside. Bushy was blocked. Schutz's first one is good. And second one is good. 2-0 Bobcats, 30 seconds into the game. Bobcats come out in their 1-2-2 zone pressure. Hart with a long cross-court pass to Santor. Hart over to Nixon. Back over to Hart. Inside to Davies. Taken away by Moulton. Moulton with the leaner, and it's no good. Kicked out by Moulton. Back to Schutz, 3-point attempt. Oh, long. Long rebound, gets his own. Nice pass over to Bushy, drives baseline. Blocked by Davies. Nice pass inside to Bushy, not able to cash it in. There's Santor from 18, in and out. Rebound. Schutz with the rebound, kicks it quickly out to Moulton. Nice smart play by Jason Moulton, had nobody with him, so he held it up. Sable looks like they're in a 1-3-1 zone press. There's Moulton for 3, in and out. That was the key to one of the keys to the ball game last night and getting beat by Beekmantown, is that the ball was in and out of that rim about 4 or 5 times in the first half. Santor over to Hart. Hart's good. 2. Craig Hart with 2. Moulton pressured. Puts it up to Belrose. Belrose drives baseline. Misses the easy one. And it's out of bounds. Off from Hart's leg. It's going to be Bobcat basketball.
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't videotape that game last night. Steve Chilton's been so faithful, I thought he was going to be here and didn't realize that he wasn't feeling well. Otherwise, Sam Castine could have easily been here with you. And we're about to call the Gordy Little at WRRY for the lost and found. Steve's got about 3 games that is missing that he's taped. So all you Bobcat fans who have seen Steve and Jim taping the games, we're not holding them. They're missing. So if anybody knows where they are, give one of us a call.
Well, they're someplace in the North Country. We just don't know where. Nice steal right there by Belrose in the pressure. He's fouled by Johnny Nixon. That's going to be Nixon's first. Belrose going to the line for 2.
I'm pretty sure, unless one of them pops up, this will be the first varsity game we'll have on for the Bobcats since the Bobcat shootout.
But we have been taping.
Nobody's seeing them. But
Nobody's seeing what we're doing. Second one's good by Belrose. 3-2 Bobcats. Hart with the ball. Long pass. Nice deflection by Eric Owen to get back on defense. That's one of the keys to a zone press, is that man has to get back into traffic and plug up the middle. Bazzaio for the foul line, short. Taken by Bushy. Bushy kicks it out, takes it out himself. Over to Moulton. Moulton over to Owen in the corner. Back to Bushy. Nice pass into Moulton to the weak side. Moulton misses the short one. Bobcats are getting the easy shots. They're just not dropping right now. Nixon over to Santor. Hart over to Nixon. There's 3. Nope. Rebound by Belrose. Quickly out to Schutz. And, oh! He's calling a walk. There was contact. But he called a walk.
Do I note a slight tone of disagreement in your voice?
I don't disagree with the officials. Just don't believe what they say sometimes, but I don't disagree with them. Steve Davies with the short jumper. Nice rebound by Belrose. Quickly out to Moulton. And Moulton throws it away. He had two Bobcats over there. Davies to Bazzaio in the corner. Taken by Moulton. Bobcats are pushing the ball up the floor quickly. Blocked out of bounds by Hart.